Hey, David Wygant, 10-minute daily reality check. We are done. Thanksgiving weekend over. Cyber Monday, Hell Monday, Black Friday. Where did Black Friday come from? I don't understand it. Why Black Friday? What does it mean? First person to send me what Black Friday truly means. I could Google it. You can Google it, but we can make it a contest and have a little bit of fun, right? So if you tell me what the meaning is behind Black Friday, the origins behind Black Friday, I will give you a free program. That's right, a free program. I could Google it, but it's more fun to give away something for free on this Cyber Monday. Anyway, I want to talk about something that came to fruition, something that I hear a lot. It's called the "it won't work for me" syndrome. You like that voice? Because that's the voice that it is. It won't work for me syndrome. Because that's the voice of doubt, self-doubt, negative stories. You need to start giving yourself different voices. Not your regular voice, but when you have that self-doubt, you have to have that self-doubt voice. It's got to be something a little on the side of, right? Doubt, that's a doubt laugh. It won't work for me. It won't work for me syndrome. No way, no how. So what is this "it won't work for me" syndrome? Well, it's plain and simple. It happens in all aspects of people's lives. We have something that we do not believe is going to work for us. We could take somebody who wants to go and meet the opposite sex, okay? And they go and they buy a program or they get some coaching and they don't 100% follow it because they have a negative loop inside their brain they are suffering from, called the "it won't work for me" syndrome. They have it on a daily basis. It won't work for me syndrome. It's not going to work for me at all. There's no way it's going to work for me. It can't work for me. So then what they do is they keep themselves in the equation, and that's the big thing. When you keep yourself in the equation, of course it's not going to work for you because everything you've done to this point, whatever you're trying to achieve, has not worked. So you need to take yourself out of the equation. Literally. You need to keep yourself out of the equation. How do you keep yourself out of the equation? Well, you listen to somebody. You bought something. You bought a program. You bought a weight loss guide. You bought a workout guide. You bought a program. You bought into it. You look at it. And then your negative loop, the loop that's been really holding you back your entire life, will literally say, "Oh, listen. It's like a devious little thing. You gotta have another voice. Listen, okay? Listen, buddy. I want you to listen right now. Because this program you bought, me and my buddy over here." "Oh, that's me." "Yeah, me and my buddy over here, well, we don't think it's gonna work for you. You know, it worked for other people, and you need proof, right? You seen the pictures on the website of the people that lost weight? They're fake people. You know, they're fake. They're not real people. They're not you. It won't work for you." "Oh yeah, you're right. It won't work for me. You're so right." And that's the voices that come, and those are the voices that do it. You don't believe it's going to work for you because basically you're a fucking pussy. Because you are afraid of failure. So you'd rather stay the way you are than actually do something that might actually work. Because you have this negative loop that says it's not going to work for me no matter how much proof is given, no matter how great the expert is, no matter how great the system is. You think you're going to be the outlier. It's just not going to work for you. And then you buy into stats that 90% of diets don't work, 90% of people don't make money, 90% of people fail at this, and you're like, "Yo, that's right, I'm part of the 90%. That's me, part of the 90%, that's right. So why should I bother trying?" Then the other voice says, yeah, why should you bother trying? Don't do it, you're going to set yourself up for failure. The failure you set yourself up for, you see, that failure is going to make you feel worse than you feel about yourself right now. So stay shitty feeling about yourself. It's safer to feel shitty about yourself and to stay in this mode. And that's the voices in the battle that you go through on a regular basis when you suffer from "it doesn't work for me" syndrome. The thing is, all the people that it worked for were just like you in the past, but they gave into it. They realized that they needed to take themselves out of the equation. They realized that they did not want to continue living in an insecure jail their entire life, because an insecure jail is really what you're putting yourself in. The feeling of being insecure is fucking prison to people. So you'd rather stay in it because you rationalize and doubt because of your fucked up programming from dear old mommy and dear old dada is keeping you in this realm. You're not even making conscious choices. The two little voices inside your head are your subconscious mind fucking with you on a 24/7 basis. So when you get that weight loss program, that workout program, that how to meet the opposite sex program, that relationship program, the get rich quick program, whatever the fuck it might be, your voices are winning out over your desire. Sure, your desire sounds great. You'll pep talk yourself to death. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. This time I hear it. This is the time I really hear it. This is the time I'm going to make the change. Oh, what happened 6 months ago? What happened a year ago? What happened 2 years ago? You said the same thing 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 10 years ago, that this is the time you're going to do it. But in reality, it never is. Because the voices inside your head are so strong, you allow them to control yourself. You're a victim of it doesn't work for me syndrome. You're a victim of these voices. You allow these voices to control your life. You allow this to control your life. It's a conscious choice. You can blame your subconscious and unconscious mind all you want, but consciously you are the one that is not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You'll do it 30%, 60%, 70%, but nothing in life works unless you do it 100%. Because if you're doing something 70%, there's still 30% of it doesn't work for me syndrome in there. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh. There's still 30% of me in there. Oh yeah, holding me back over and over again. You think of ways to get motivated, but that doesn't work. Because deep down, you just don't ever fucking believe that you can do it. And that's the sad thing. And that's why you are in insecure jail. When you're in insecure jail, it never works. It never works because you are consistently not believing it and doubting it. You doubt yourself, and you'd rather stay in the insecure jail because, God forbid, it doesn't really work out if you actually do it. But the thing is, whatever system you bought, the person who put it out, it worked for them because they believed in the "it works for me" syndrome. They're the ones that went through what you went through, and they found a way out of it. They changed the "it doesn't work for me" syndrome into the "it works for me" syndrome. They changed their mindset. They made a decision. They decided to make this happen because they wanted it. They didn't want to live in insecure land over and over again. They didn't want to be in jail over and over again. They didn't want to be a victim of their life over and over again. They made a decision. And that decision was, "it works for me" syndrome. Your choice, your life, your hell, your legacy depends on all this. You can continue to talk yourself into it. How you've gotten so far. Well, you might have gotten farther than you were last year. You might have gotten farther than you were last month, but you're still being ruled by the "it doesn't work for me" syndrome. Because if you go back to the date that you actually got the advice and you were honest with yourself, did you follow it? And if you didn't follow it, and you've been rolling in this for 7 months, 2 years, 6 years, well, you suffer from the disease "it doesn't work for me" syndrome. It's the same advice. So what you do is you go out and you seek another program, and you buy another program. You buy another weight loss guide. You buy another workout guide. You buy another way to make money guide. You buy another way to meet people guide. And then you send the person who did it, you go, "well, I was expecting something different." Like that voice, I was expecting something different. I've heard this before. Well, if you fucking heard it before, what is it going to take for you to listen and implement and do it? It takes you switching your mindset from the "it doesn't work for me" syndrome to "it works for me" syndrome. Say it. Say it with me now. It works for me syndrome. It works. The person I bought this from kicks ass, man. It works, and I'm going to do this 100% for 60 fucking days. And I'm not going to think about the outcome. Because the outcome is already going to take care of itself. The outcome is going to be what I desire because this works. I'm not going to let myself get in the way. I'm not going to change the diet plan so I can sneak in a candy bar here and there. I'm not going to change the workouts to my shittier workouts. I'm going to do their workouts. I'm going to do their money-making plan. I'm going to do their plan. And I'm going to do it every single day. And if I do it every single day, it's going to work for me. Because it worked for other winners. You don't need to be a loser in this situation. You don't need to be in insecure jail anymore. You just need to fucking change your mind from "it doesn't work for me" syndrome to "it works for me" syndrome. Post this to everybody who's struggling in their life. DavidWygant.com. Post this podcast. Share it. Because this is something that a lot of people suffer from. Happy Cyber Monday to all of you, and to all of you a good night.